Ben, why did you even do the course in the first place?
So I was in my 30s, I was in a job I didn't really like, I was ground working, hated it. Nothing worse than getting up at 5 in the morning to drive an hour to a job you hate. But I was doing it, and then like, I was always there, yeah, and I was always sort of like, didn't know what I wanted to do. I always like had this passion for fitness from when I was like 15. I was a bit of like a chubby kid, and I don't know, man, I just found comfort in lifting weights and in exercise and all that. And it was actually one of my friends. She must have seen the Fruity Fit thing on advertisement on Facebook. She tagged me in it. She said, "Oh, this would be great for you." And I was like, "Oh," I sort of looked into it, spoke to him, and I thought, you know what, this might actually work, man. So it's on a weekend, so I could do it outside of my work hours and all that. And although, obviously, I done the course, and like you said, I'm thinking, yeah, I've been training since I was 15. I'll breeze this, and it wasn't. It was like, it was tough, but at the same time, yeah. It was good that it was tough because it made me appreciate what I was taking on. If I turned up and it was like a 2-day course, just multiple choice, blah, 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 I probably wouldn't have appreciated it as much, but I really did appreciate it because it took a lot for me to get through the course. Because I ain't been in any formal education for 15 years. I put that behind me. I didn't think I ever would do again. So it's like kind of going back to this old habit from, and I was like, man, like my attention span is shot compared to when I was 15. And it was time when it was like, but I was thinking, you know what, man? The fact that I stuck to it proved to myself that, you know what, I actually do want this. I do want this. Like, because there were times when you just, this is too much. Take a minute, give your head a shake. Right, okay, let's do it again. And even my practical, I failed my practical first time. And it was something silly. And I was like, and even then I was like, I could have just walked away. And I thought, nah. Because if I walk away now, I'm always going to walk away from like these opportunities, man. Like, remember I said, like, you got to be outside your comfort zone to get somewhere. Like, but if you just sit within your comfort zone all your life, you're never going to get anywhere. This took me out of my comfort zone, but in a good way. And I went back again, and I almost failed again the second time, because maybe it was the quad pull. I called it something else. I called it a hamstring pull, but then I corrected myself. And that was it, and I got it, and it felt amazing, man. But then it was like, right, where do I go from here now? And it was like, again, because remember I said before, because I was so passionate about this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I was like, I didn't want to get anything wrong. But I learned later on, you have to get things wrong. You have to trip up, pick yourself up. Right, I'm learning from that. Trip over again, pick yourself up, learn them. But like I said, with your clients, as long as they know that, right, he's committed to what I want to do, do you know what I mean? They'll stick with you. Because, right, okay, you might make a mistake here, not a big mistake, but, or maybe this could have been a bit better, but he's my support factor. Do you know what I mean? And that's really, when it really comes down to it, that's more what they're paying for than, because let's be honest, they can go on YouTube and say, oh, this exercise, that exercise, but have they got the confidence to do it? Do they have the guidance to feel like, oh, am I doing this correctly? Is this the right progression? Oh, I don't feel like doing it today. Oh, but I'll let PT down. He's rooting for me. All right, I'll go there then. Do you know what I mean? He's excited about when I'm doing well, and that's making me excited. Suddenly, these things that I thought were never like possible, they suddenly seem possible, and it's because you've shown your confidence as what's the word, onto them, basically. You've been infectious for them. I was during like lockdown, I got really big into like burpees and circuit training and all that. So I thought, all right, so I basically spoke to a few friends, so a few women, said, you want to come to a class? Yeah, we'll try it out, only £6 a session. Spoke to a few guys, friends, sort of like, come on, mate, like my mates, can't come to these classes. This was weird, so the guys, I think they turned up to like 1 or 2 sessions, and then they was made excuse, oh, I can't make it because of this or that. Like, Jesus. The women though, from that first session, and it was high energy, it was a good vibe, everybody had a great time. Straight away, they were on Facebook, oh my God, I had a great time at Ben's class, blah, 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 blah. You'll think I was only making about £6 off each person, so it wasn't really even a money maker, but I made something a lot more from that. So they were like my promotional team, because every session, so it got to the point where I was doing like 4 or 5 sessions a week with them. Every session, I had about 5, 6, 7 girls all hitting social media. Wow, I had such a great time last night. Oh, this, that. And they're tagging each other in it, and then they're tagging it, and we used to take a group photo after every session, and then I'd tag them all in it, and they'd all share it on their page, and then suddenly everybody's coming to me, oh, yo, you got a great class, man. Random people. And that's what I sort of got established from there, and then I was building up a good name. He was like, oh, mate, yeah, people I don't even know were coming to me and say, oh, yeah, your classes are great, man. I've heard about that, man. They haven't even been there. And then I sort of read that for a bit, and then, I don't know, man, it took me a while before I got like fully confident taking on clients. I think my first client was a friend. I'd done it quite cheap for her, and it was sort of low pressure, but we sort of like had a good friendship, you know. I left it for ages and I thought, you know what, screw it. I started putting it out. People, because I started getting a few inquiries. I just jumped in head first. I thought, like I said, you know what? I'm confident, I'm passionate about what I do. I'm going to be supportive. And then, do you know what? It just sort of grew from there. And it grew, and I just really started enjoying it, man, and seeing people's like results. And when they come in, they're feeling excited, and I'm getting good feedback. And it's gone from, and I'm starting to think like, oh, what else can I do? So I'm trying to do online coaching, things like that. How can I reach more people? How can I replicate this people? I'm getting good feedback. They're all saying another thing too. Everyone's coming back saying, oh, my mental health is so much improved from coming to your classes or coming to your one-to-ones. My mental health, and that was, I always knew in the back of my head, yeah, mental health and fitness are linked. They've got someone to be accountable to. And I feel like I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate it, and it don't actually get more complicated than that, really. Someone can talk to and they can feel accountable to. And someone that's basically rooting for them, supporting them, like, I'm on the sideline, I'm your hype man, I'm behind you, and then also guiding them through it. Because obviously, that's what people say about motivation. Motivation's great, motivation gets you started, but it's not motivation that gets you to the end goal, it's discipline. So some days that you don't want to go to the gym, those are the important ones. And when you got someone that's basically like, it's going to be disappointed if you don't, do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, like, we're here, we're a team. Do you know what I mean? It's only a team if we're together, and that, do you know that sort of feeling? And they feel like, do you know what, man? I will make it. I've had it a million times before. They're like, oh, I'm just really not feeling up to it. It's like, yeah, but you're gonna feel, if you're not feeling up to it, you're gonna feel worse not doing it. I always used to say, this was my saying, just get yourself through the door, I'll do the rest. I'll do the motivating you, I'll do the pushing you, getting you enthusiastic. All you got to do is drag yourself to that door and I will do the rest. Just get yourself through the door, because once you're through the door, you're here, you ain't going nowhere. And I say, no, that's all you got to do, I'll do the rest. And that seems to work. But yeah, no, I get loads of good feedback, and that makes it like, when I say, when the girl who lost 5 stone, and then I had another client every week, a few times, every time she tries to get on the fitness journey, something happens like in her personal life and she has to drop out. And then this time I said, look, mate, we'll keep trying until we can get into the routine. And then she said, she's got a lot of potential in the gym, but she's like, I can't self-motivate. I need you there to push me. And when I push her, it unlocks this amazing performance from her, man. But again, she just needs someone just to have faith in her and push her and make her accountable. And now she's just going from strength to strength. Even if you're not the most skilled, you're not an expert coach yet, if you get your client excited about fitness, then you've succeeded. My only thing is, I wish, because I could reach more people than I can. Because you think, obviously, you can only reach maybe, like, on a busy day, can you imagine 10 people in a day, so 10 hours in a day. But this is why, like, I try to do, like I do the one-to-ones, I'm trying to do the online coach. A few weeks ago, we had Swindon Downs, which is Down syndrome kids. They came into the gym. And they just posted a video, I don't know if you saw it, they just posted a video today, Simply Gym did. And that was great, man. We went in there and they just seemed like they had such a great time. And we had the pads with them and that, and they was like, we're doing T-work, and it was great, man. And I forgot about it, I saw the video today, and I was like, oh mate, it was great, because they really appreciated it. And that's another thing, man, when you get a client that's just really appreciating oh man, do you know, and they say things like, you've changed my life. And you think, well, I haven't. All I've done is like, just get you like excited and go to the gym. But to them, yeah, it has changed their life.
Imagine if you'd have listened to your, no, should I take them on? Should I take on people I don't know? If I'm not skilled enough, should I do that? If you'd have listened to that, that person wouldn't be listening down fighting up. They might have went to someone else who doesn't really care.
Clients where like I've had a good relationship with them and they've got a lot from it, they're happy to, I don't ever actually ask people to post about me, but I'll just be at home, I'll get a random, I've been tagged in something. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, all right, like that. Like. And obviously people see it, man. I feel like that's something which, yeah, word of mouth and yeah, man.
Yeah. So did you have any fears about the course, like before starting?
No, not before. Like I said, I went in with a bit overconfident, man, thinking I'd know all this shit. And I got brought back down to reality, man. Yeah, no, and it was. It was challenging, but like I said, I feel like it needed to be challenging. I thought this is my forever career, and I'd say I wouldn't have appreciated it if it was easy, if it was just an overnight process. Obviously, I didn't even talk about the main thing. So midway through my obviously building up my personal training, I ended up having open heart surgery. So yeah, no. But again, this is another thing. So this is where my passion, it made it even more. So passionate about fitness. Probably in the best shape of my life at the time. That was on a Thursday. I walked into hospital on a Friday because I had a weird sensation in my chest. They'd done a few tests and said, no, you can't leave. That was on a Friday. On the Monday, they blue lighted me to London, to Brompton. And on the Friday after that, they was doing open heart surgery. I had a ruptured valve. But do you know what? This is again, so they said to me things like, well, if you wasn't in the shape he was in, you should have really been struggling to walk right now. I was hitting the gym doing 40 kg dumbbells the day before. Like not even thinking, I kept getting short of breath, but I thought, well, no, I'm in great shape. 2 days after my surgery, suddenly I'm up walking. Because my legs, they done me justice, man. They didn't fail me, man. And I said to myself, and I put a post up, I said, mate, just never underestimate the importance of leg day. Because literally, I had 2 days in the ICU, I went to high dependency wards, it's 3 days after, and I was walking. I can't believe it. They didn't let me down. The first day, I remember going for my first walk, and I was like, oh God, did I overdo it? I went up and down the road. And the next day I thought, I'm gonna do a little bit more. And then a little bit more, and a little bit more, and then like the slow walks turned into quicker walks. Quicker walks turned into like a light jog turned into a bigger jog. I had my cardiac rehab, very light weights. You gotta think I went from, remember I said I was doing like 40, 50 kg dumbbells to I think I was doing like 7.5s in my garden like that. It was just that fitness drive again. Like I thought, you know what, man, just to prove that this didn't defeat me, my goal is I'm gonna come back fitter and healthier than I was even before this. And then I tracked my whole journey online and all that, and I had people from America messaging me saying, wow, mate, do you know what? I've got like the same thing coming up. Just seeing like that you can still train in that, man, just give me a bit of hope. And then another guy from Cyprus, he was a doctor, he's like, I'm going through the same surgery. And then I had people coming to me saying, do you know what? That was me moping about something minuscule in my life. You've gone through that and you're keeping positive and you're keeping out there, man. That's made me like, it's put like things into perspective for me. And it just sort of like, a lot of people come to me saying like, do you know what, man, that's giving me the kick up the arse I need, because if you can go through that and still keep your head up and think, I'm gonna bring it back, then what's stopping me? But you had a heart surgery and you're refusing to let it defeat you. You're going out there and determined to get your fitness back. What's stopping me? I even got like, so all the girls from my class, they like sort of like becoming active since my class. So I thought the walking was doing great. I was getting up to like 10,000 steps a day. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put a challenge out there. I want everybody to start walking. So I got all the girls involved and I put it out to loads of other people, my mum and all that. I was like, we're gonna do a walking challenge. So if you do 36,000 steps, it's bronze. If you do 40-something thousand, it's silver. And then the other one's gold. So it works out to either like 5,000 steps a day, 8,000 steps a day, or 10,000 steps a day. And everybody all got involved. And then I said, screenshot me your step results every day. And then I used to put them in a list of like from top to bottom. And like, no one's even like, there's no prize. But just because people want to get like, higher on the list. Suddenly everybody's all competing with each other.
Share what you're doing now.
I just recently started at Simply Gym in Aldine, and yeah, it's really good. I've done a bit of time at the private gym scene, which was good because sort of like that was another thing. I was able to sort of like cut my teeth and like and not feel like I was on display. And that was good. But it's up to you. To be fair, that's down to personal preference. Some people it's better to start in a commercial gym because you get the exposure more. Some people prefer to start in, if you've already got a following, some people prefer to start in a private gym. I've gone into a public, like a commercial gym now. And it's great because they've got quite a big platform and they I'm getting a lot of promotion and that. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the vibe, man, just being in that fitness vibe. I feel like I'm getting something fulfilling for my career. I'm enjoying it. It's just, yeah, it feels great, man. Hell yeah, I mean, fitness is basically everybody out there needs a bit of fitness in their life. So if you want to be the person to help drive that, 100%, man. There's nothing negative that comes from promoting and pushing fitness out into the world. If that's what if you are passionate about it or general interest in it, I don't think you've got nothing to lose from having that. Whether you want to go into it head first and make it your whole career, or whether you want to just have that on the side, there's nothing negative from coming from promoting fitness or bringing fitness or being a tool to push more fitness out into the world. Do you know what I mean? Like there were 7 billion people on earth. Fitness is something that can help every single person on this earth. So it's never a field which has got too many PTs. It's never a bad thing to have more people promoting fitness in the world. So I'd recommend it 100%, definitely.
Yeah.
And what was the other question?
And what would you say to someone who's just passed their personal training diploma?
I'd say think about what it is you wanna, what type of fitness you wanna pump out into the world. Who you wanna help. What your main reasons. You will succeed. It might take. Someone might get lucky. And it might be quicker, but if you're passionate about it, like people will gravitate towards someone who's passionate about what they do. That's what a lot of people complain, like, oh, but I need fancy marketing thing, I need this, I need endorsement with this. No, just be good at what you do, be passionate about what you do. And people will sense that, and people will gravitate towards that. And that's what I'd say, just be passionate. Remember I said before, you might not be, no one's walking right into the PT field and being a skilled, spot on, do you know what I mean? Like, so just be passionate about what you do, and don't be scared about failing. Don't be scared about getting things wrong. As long as you're still committed, as long as you're say if you did something, you made a mistake, but you did it with the best intentions, not because you didn't care, because you did the best intentions, you thought that was the best thing for them. Okay, made a mistake, cool, I learned from that. Failure to be fair, failing will probably is what you'll learn the most from throughout it. So that's one thing I'd say. Don't beat yourself up. Don't think, oh my God, I got that rugby wrong. Oh, I'm a terrible PT. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you're not. As long as you're bringing that passion to it, then you're really not. That's more important than anything else.
And what do you enjoy most about the course?
The course. You and Julie were great. The group we had there was great. We got along really well. It was. Do you know what? It was the thing I've been passionate about, fitness, and it kind of like it made it more. I felt like I was more qualified for it now. Like I felt like, I don't know, man. Like it took me from just a hobby, and it turned like a hobby into something. Like I'm a professional now. Do you know what I mean? Like it turned that. Imagine that, like something you've had a passion about and you're a hobby, and this course transformed that into something that I'm actually it's my career now. I'm a professional in that field, and that was, like I said. Remember I said like it was. I was kind of glad that it was difficult because it gave this thing that I love some substance. And do you know what I mean? I thought, do you know what, this is me now. But yeah, and I liked it. Do you know what I mean? It was nice out in the sticks. It was a nice setting and all that, man. And yeah, it was a lot of support. It was great. No.